It's not just for picnic blankets anymore. With the increased interest in upcycling, another trend is making its mark. Patchwork clothing is everywhere, from the runway to the craft room, and the handmade touch makes your clothing look unique and gives your fabric scraps a whole new purpose. Kris Thurgood with My Girlfriend's Quilt Shop is here to teach us a simple way to achieve this trendy look on our sweatshirts. Welcome back to the show, friend.
It's good to be here.
Okay, not that I'm laughing at the look or at the project, but I giggle every time I see this. Like, patchwork is couture. It's high fashion.
I know.
This is crazy.
I know. I'm seeing it in department stores. I'm seeing it in all over the place. That, you know, people are making them into quilt coats and jeans and everywhere.
Our grandmothers are so proud.
They are proud, and they should be.
We're wearing quilts, basically. How does that make you feel?
You know what? I say use the quilt however you want. That's my philosophy.
Okay, you've taken that trend and applied it in a really doable way.
Very doable.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, the idea of making your own quilt coat can be a little overwhelming, but I'll tell you another trend that's happening is just taking small bits of clothing and adding on, you know, something like a patchwork quilt.
Adding touches, which I think is the way to do any trend, because this won't last forever.
Exactly.
So before you invest the time or the money on one of those more spendy items, let's just start small and sweet.
Oh my goodness. So, okay, I've got a couple different ways to show you that we can go from what some might say cheater, but I call it convenience.
Okay, good. It's a spin that we endorse.
Exactly. And here's the first hoodie that I want to show off.
Cute, Kris.
This is basically taking, again, a basic hoodie, and you're going to take the pocket off and then replace it with fabric. But notice this, what's called a cheater cloth, I call it a convenience cloth, is that it looks like it's patchwork, but it's not. So if you were to quilt it and quilt down the lines, it would almost give that illusion of being patchwork.
Are we offending formal quilters right now?
Possibly, but I'm here for it. It's fine. And so what you have to do first, Brooke, is we have to take the pocket off of the hoodie.
Sure, and there's no scissors in sight, so how do we do that? I would just...
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay. Is that a seam ripper?
This is a seam ripper, my friend, and it has a little red ball here.
Yeah, we became good friends in 7th grade, actually.
That's right.
Very good friends. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready?
Fine.
All right, let's do this.
Do you really? Okay.
Yeah. You're just gonna slide it. Look,
now this is kind of satisfying.
You know,
I would compare this to weeding a garden. Look at that.
Look at that. And you're just going to just pull all the way through. Okay. And then eventually it's going to come off.
Just give.
Eventually.
Okay. Do you want me to do the whole thing right here, right now? I will. I would do it for you. Okay.
No. So all you have to do is just take that off. You're going to be very careful in doing so. And now you know exactly where to put it back on, too.
Do you use that, or?
This is what you use.
That's your pattern?
Yeah, so this is your pattern. So what I've created here is I have drawn this out just like this on top of what is like a fusible fleece. Okay, so it has a bumpy side to it, which is the glue side. Trace the pocket on there, added about a ½ inch around, just because I want something to bring the fabric over top of the pocket, just so my edges are nice and tight. Okay. So this is how we're doing the whole cloth one, is we're just placing this on top. On my sewing machine, I just stitch on directly on that line, and then I cut out on the line here. So I've already done about half of it. I want to show you exactly what I'm talking about when I say cut this out. Okay, here we go. So we'll just go to about there. But this line has already been stitched down so that these two pieces are sewn together. Exactly. So once you're done with this, you're going to take this to your pocket that you just removed, and all you have to do is just place it right on top. You're going to fuse it with an iron. Remember, we had that bumpy side there. And then this just folds over the pocket.
So I sew it on before I fuse it? No.
You're going to fuse it on first.
Fuse it first.
And then we just do a top stitch all the way around. And you can see here that this is forming the pocket.
Yes, okay.
Now, when you put it back on the hoodie, you only stitch along the top and the bottom, because we got to leave our sides.
Good. Otherwise, this would come in handy once again.
Exactly.
A lesson I also learned in 7th grade.
Exactly.
Okay, this is adorable.
So very cute, right? So again, this is going to be your very, very fast, simple, easy way to do it. Now, if you want to take it a step further, what you're going to do is also trace your you could trace it, or you could just cut it completely off. And let's pretend that this is our pocket, all right? And now we do what's called like a crazy patch. So we just take strips of fabric.
Whatever you have that coordinates.
Exactly, exactly. Or
not.
Coordinate.
Go wild.
Have to.
Some of those runway looks definitely don't coordinate.
Absolutely. And so all you do is you just put right sides together, you sew it down, you fold it out. You take your next piece, put it right side down,
sew it down, fold it over, and then same application applies.
And you can do it in any like order, any which way you want. Same application applies.
So cute.
So that's what you're going to do there.
So cute.
I can't leave without showing you one more thing real quick.
Okay.
And that is, would you believe, I know,
Look at this.
I'm going to throw this together at the last minute.
Oh, that's so fun.
It was a last minute thing because guess what else has just come back?
What?
Crochet.
Crochet.
Would you believe it?
Oh my goodness.
There are, if you look out there on social media, there are so many crochet looks in clothing.
Okay.
And so you just took your basic granny square, added it to the pocket, and look how fun that is.
How fun. Again, it's a basic piece you've updated in a really fun way.
Absolutely.
Where can we get more project inspiration from you, sister?
You can find us at mygirlfriendsquiltshop.com, and we also have a store in Logan, Utah.
My Girlfriends Quilt Shop. They are your girlfriends, and they'll help you out and hook you up with all you need to create awesome projects like this. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.